creamy decadence of double cream bliss from Clover. Yogurt has never been so irresistible.
Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back, South Africa. Thanks again for joining us. It's still Heritage Month.
And we're going to make one of my favorite dishes, a bunny chow, curry bunny chow. I love it.
I know. And what better way to celebrate a heritage this weekend than with one of the most amazing local-is-lekker recipes that will knock your socks off. A Durban Bunny Chow is one of those favorite spicy, delicious recipes and perfect to enjoy with casual dining.
I love curry, and we've got some lamb here. So I'm first going to brown the lamb because we know that is where the flavour are.
Correct.
And you can also use any tough. I would like lamb, like tough sections.
Yes.
Lamb is normally not very tough, but I would use the others, especially sections with bone in. I love a bean, you know?
Okay.
So
I prefer that as well because that's where all the flavour is.
Yeah. So we're just going to brown that off. What are you doing on that side?
I'm just chopping up the onions for you because they're also going to go into the curry. And then I'm also going to get ready with your potatoes. So those are going to go in a little later. But you're going to show us the steps exactly how to make sure this curry is a Durban curry, not just any kind of curry.
I know. And this is for Polly. She must love the curry. And she is from Durban. So we're doing this first. So I like to season my meat a little bit while it's browning.
Okay.
While it's caramelizing. So I'm just going to give it a stir here. Okay. And then I'm going to make our curry sauce a different way today. Normally you will throw your spices in there and you will cook the spices off. Yeah. But I'm going to make it differently. So firstly, I'm going to take my bliss, my double cream bliss. Just grab this spoon here. And I'm going to add that to a bowl. This is so thick and luscious. It's just going to break down all the tough parts, and it's going to add that nice acidity to the curry mixture as well.
And it's a source of 10 vitamins. It comes in different flavors. It comes in different packaging. So for those of us that want to enjoy the entire litre by ourselves.
So in my curry mixture here, I'm going to add some garlic and ginger. That's like the two things you have to add, garlic and ginger. And I like it fresh.
Okay.
I don't like to buy these crushed ones. I will chop the real thing.
I know, but they're a good cop-out, to be honest, for those days when you don't feel
when you don't feel like it.
Yeah.
Some turmeric for the colour and for flavours. Some curry powder. I'm going to add that in here. Some cumin powder. And if you've got like real cumin, like this, the small little seeds, I like to put them in whole.
Me too.
I've got no fuss around that.
Me too.
And this is a bit of coriander powder. Once again, if you can buy the whole coriander, I just crack them a little bit. I'm going to add some chili for some heat, especially for Polly. She loves it.
We all know she likes her heat, right?
And some tomato paste. Dit is om trend te gedoente die, hoor. There's lots of stuff going in here. We've got a cinnamon stick in here. I'm going to add that in there. We've got a star anise in here that's going to give that floral note. I'm also going to add that within there. And then we've got these little cardamom pods. And people take the seeds out. Gooi.
I think it's easier when you put it in like that because you get the flavour, but you get to be able to pull the seeds out.
Yeah.
Which makes it much easier.
So look at this mixture now. Oh, can you imagine your meat in here? I will even marinate the meat in here if you've got time. If you don't have time, forget about it. And I'm putting in some curry leaves here.
Okay.
And people must know they can buy curry leaves at any shop.
True.
And then you buy it fresh, but you can dry it.
Yes.
And then you can just keep it there when you've got it. Some bay leaves. I will just put 1 or 2 in here.
Okay.
And now I'm going to add this lusciousness with my meat. Tooms.
I can already smell those spices, those aromatics that you put in there. I think that's one thing that makes me appreciate Indian cooking. The fact that when you taste your meat, you don't just, it's not bland. There's nothing plain about it. It just absorbs all those flavors. Oh my gosh, you guys need to come into this kitchen. It smells really good.
And always a bit of tomato.
Always a bit of tomato.
I grew up with my heritage in the Free State. We never put tomato in. It's the strangest thing. Yeah, it was just water. It's like curry powder and water. We didn't have garlic or ginger or anything. It's just net water.
Wow.
And I'm going to add some potatoes. We always love a potato. And some carrots. But you are throwing it to me. And some onions. We're going to add that in there. And then we're just going to leave this baby for about an hour, hour and a half. We're going to close the lid. And we're going to let it do its thing all on its own.
The whole trick with the bunny, I don't know if you remember, we did a kota the other time.
Yes.
It was very similar, but it was just cut in a different angle. So the same with the bunny. Also, you hollow it out, and then we're going to go in with our filling here. We made some a little earlier. Can you see? Guys? There's a little window to heaven in the bread. And all we do is we fill it up with our amazing curry that we made a little earlier.
Gosh.
And you make sure that it just oozes with all those flavors and all those sauces. And I love how they like, when they're serving you this, when you order a bunny, they like to make sure that the sauce runs over.
Yes!
So like, it's as if it's a trick. If you didn't believe that it was good, now look at it. It's just spilling over. And that is your Durban curry bunny chow, guys.
Gosh, it's got my name on it, hey?
Look at it.
Do you close it or put a lid on or not?
If you want to, but I mean, girl, this is just my
With that bread, I want to show you what we did as kids. So what we did is with the bread, the little bread, we used to make a cloinky like this. And then we used to go into the pot and eat the sauce.
Okay, you learned another trick from Anal, guys. But like we said, to get your hands on this recipe, make sure you go to afternoonexpress.co.za.
With the creamy decadence of double cream bliss from Clover, yogurt has never been so irresistible.
Made with love by Clover.